goes to ovilus of the woman, and that moment they have conceived a baby. So that's, and the physical, we are talking our biological mother, okay, with the physical mother. So what they have conceived in the inside, so inside of the biological mother is 4 dimensions. So 9 months of gestation is staying in paradise. When the baby is born, it's coming to the 3-dimensional world, you see. So this is, well, about dimension I will go tomorrow, okay, or this afternoon. But almost the same way the Mother Earth, the Pachamama was Father, Son, they have conceived us in the 4 dimension, on the ground, subterranean, paradise, and these special places where they have conceived us. So there is, the physical body was, as you remember, biblical way, is the man was created in the paradise, you see. So we are, it's matching, it's coming together, okay? Because now I'm giving the esoteric interpretation to that. The androgynous, the root race, was created in the paradise. It's a long, long history, but the second generation, the Hyperborean, also these 2 solar rays, they live in the paradise. But when later on, when they were growing up, they were ready, the Lemurians, the children of the 3rd son were born, they had to come in this dimension, So they were the Lemurians, they were like 10 feet tall, and they will live 1,000 of years old to begin. If they will continue in the same culture, they will make it longer lifetime, they will become to be immortal, but if they will take the human life, and then they will come reducing their age to and size too. They were giant, so this is free will. It's a long, long history, but Lemurians, when they came also to this dimension, they found also giant animals, big animals, and that was dinosaurs. So they were dinosaurs, they were already living in this dimension before the man comes out from the paradise. Well, the Lemurian civilization is very, very, there was the motherland. The word of Lemurian coming from the MU, MU continent, MU. So, Mu continent. At the beginning, of course, in the planet Earth there were 7 continents. It's another long, long history, which is writing in the Akashic Book of Mother Nature. The masters, they teach us, sometimes when they have extra time, some history, because it's part of our history, part of our culture. So every solar race live one cycle a year. The first and the second solar race, they live 26,000 of years. But the Lemurian, they lived, the Lemurian race also, they live one cycle a year, but the only difference is that in the midway of 12,000 years, they had to have a break, because the Lemurian, they had an accident because they have suffered a temptation, and the ego of the moon has come, and they break the cosmic law, and of course the dark forces, they violate the law of the God, so they come in and they possess. So since ever the man became to be with the 7 deadly sins, for that is, and also in the sky of of the planet Earth became to be the negativity in the 4 dimension. Our sky became to be with the negativity too, 6 dimension, fifth, and so forth. Because in the 3-dimensional world we were with the ego, so our sky also had a repercussion. Since ever we had to, the Lemurian civilization, when they were in the 12,000 years, what happened in the first earth cleansing, and then the second generation of the Lemurian has continued selected people. During the 1,000 years, they stay in the 4-dimensional cities, and then after the continent is together again, and then they come out. So the Lemurian civilization, at the end of the 12,000 years, also another one, big earth cleansing, who were prepared. They will be going to the motherland, to the paradise, and then when they come back, they will come back as the founders of the new civilization, the children of the fourth sun. They will speak the same language, so that's the way the Atlantean or the children of the fourth sun was the same limitation because they had an ego. So that limitation is also in the divine plan, divine order, because if 26,000 of years would be too much without any control. They have to have a control here, because in case they are, the humanity have formed a system of government or slavery. So many kind of mafia to get ready of, if they are not ready, so they have to disappear, and then only continue in the next generation only the very holistic culture, very spiritual culture. When they come back, they always come back to the mystery school, initiation college, like in Machu Picchu, like other places, like in Chichen Itza, with the same purpose. And they stay, they don't get multiplied for a long, long time, because they only have 1 or 2 babies or nothing. So that's why they don't multiply. They stay, especially during the golden age, the spiritual age, everybody live here and everybody. So as much as they can, they try to keep it. So this is, it happened. The first generation is easy, but the second generation is harder because there's more amount of people with more ego too. So this is happening in the Atlantean civilization. Also this civilization, the children of the fifth sun, now in the planet Earth is overpopulated and with people much all their lifetime they give food, they grow, they make them grow more to the ego down to the consciousness. So that's of course it's our free will. Because in the human kingdom, we are born with the 3% of consciousness, but sleeping. So we are not free. But with the 3% of consciousness, people can be good family, can have profession, can be good, they can develop good. But can you imagine if we can reach only 10%, it will disappear the social problem in this world, poverty, all kind of corruption, and so it will be big transformation, only with the 10%. But we don't get spiritual education in the school, high school, university. We don't get this kind of education because it's a different system of government running in the planet Earth now. We have to be with them, but we can also help ourselves. We can also help ourselves with this culture. So this is a map of the races. Now we are coming to the end of the fifth solar race. The future solar race will be called the sixth solar race or Corradi race, and that's the, well, it's with the teaching of the avatars. Well, now there's, in the Aquarian age, there's many ways humanity we are helping ourselves. But all that will be at the end will be selected people will be taken to the four-dimensional cities, kept there for 1,000 years, and then when they come back, they will come back as founders of a new civilization. So that's the interesting is that every 12,000 years is coming one big planet from another solar system. It is called Hercobulus, the red planet. And that planet is a many volcanic eruptions is active. That's why that planet is very hot. That's on the way, so that's causing planetary warming, but also as near comes will activate the four elements, so slowly, year by year, we get a surprise, more earthquake, more volcanic eruption, etc. So, but it's far away. So this is one of the, this is only short explanation, okay, about how to get know where we are. We are in Aquarian age, and Aquarian age, of course, it's not exactly, but the golden age already is beginning in us, because we can bring we can be in contact already, we can bring the golden age and the spiritual age, the true happiness, love, and freedom and joy, and more spiritual culture, the culture of the love. We can be studying and practicing that, so this is, we don't have to wait for we can be we are in the dark age, but we can be in ourselves already. We can be bringing the golden age, you see? So that's depending on everyone who asks. So that's, you see, it's, that's, well, do you have any question about, yes, please?
What about the Pleiadians? How would they fit in here? The Pleiadians?
Pardon me?
The Pleiadians?
Oh, yeah. Well, the galaxies, stars, the masters, they say, study, investigate in the astral journey, astral travel. The masters are teaching the most important and the most emergency. But that's why there's a course called the astral journey. So when we have very strong, when we have that question in our mind about something, and then the Father is taking us to that place. For example, if I have my request, my wish, my biggest wish, okay, it's only example, to go to planet Venus. Okay? So I'm busy for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, or 2, 3, 4 years. That's my question. My father knows what I want to know. He knows what I want, and he take me to his kingdom. When I am with my father with me, he take me to his kingdom. So that's, and then we make it as an investigation. The esoteric scientific investigation. So that's really, yeah, so that, but I don't, I'm not there yet because my question was to go to the planet Venus because I wanted to compare our civilization and that civilization, Angelica civilization, which is near to our planet. So that's why it was giving, and then was giving, and then, so that's, I will share that this afternoon or tomorrow, yeah, okay? Yeah, next question.
So, did you say a selected few from the Aquarian age will then go to the fourth dimension for 1,000 years? And then those will be the founders of the Golden Age? Is that, okay, that correct?
Founders, when they come back, of course the Golden Age radically begins when they come back. When they come back will be already Golden Age. It will be really, they will for a long, long time, for 7,000 years about, because every 2000, 2006, but a little bit more is 7,000, and will be really, really. Also, when they come back, the Cyclopeans, they are come back with the Guardians, Cyclopeans, all the archangels who are living in the higher dimension, in the fourth dimension. In those times also the cosmic mother, Donald Singh or Pachamama or whatever we call it, they come and go, they come and go. Angels, they watch for them because also they come with avatars. And the avatars teach them in the school, and they have activity to rebuild Chichen Itza or Machu Picchu to put the ceilings, and they have places to stay there like it was original. Machu Picchu was not for Chichen Itza or Stonehenge, it was not for tourists, it was for initiation college, of course. Of course, for today it's a different reality.
Yeah.
But when they come back here, they come back to those places for the same purpose. In the Golden Age.
So when Capricorn begins,
Yeah.
will that be the beginning of the Karate solar race?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. It's very, very. During this transition, it's happened an earthquake, and I'm in the cleansing, and not to know how long from now will happen, but already manifesting from time to time, which is good. So that make us work. That's the way the gods, they let us know what is coming to the civilization. Yeah, yes, please.
Jesus was the avatar for the Piscean age.
Yeah.
Is there an avatar for the Aquarian age?
Yeah. The avatar of the Aquarian age was Samael. Also, it's in the Bible. The next avatar will be the it says, the fifth angel of Apocalypse. The fifth angel of Apocalypse is called Samael, but his name with Christ's name is Samael on the earth. Samael. Yeah, I can write down. Wait a minute. You have,
Yeah, there.
the avatar, the fifth angle of the Apocalypse is a Samael out there who was already manifesting in the human kingdom. He was born in South America, but he was guided to be in Mexico between South and North America in the middle. So in this time the avatar was born in this country. In some of the time the avatar was in other countries like in Israel, in Europe, in India, in Asia, in Africa, etc. Well, they choose whatever the people are very awake, much. Many times they are masters from the bodhisattva are masters from the past civilization. So the Samael is really the regent of the planet Mars. It's the king. It's the king and the gods from the planet Mars. So he is, for example, in the Aquarian age, the red power of revolution is coming too. But what's happening, many groups in the planet Earth, they want to make a revolution, they want to change the world, they want to change the society, but that red power revolution they're using by ego. So with a good intention, so that kind of revolution of the ego is going on. But originally the red power revolution is to use for in the holistic, in the sacred way, to revolution of the consciousness. To get ready for every one of these, to forgive ourselves one by one, to heal and bring it down. So that's kind of revolution. If we want the society, the world change, first we have to change. And then when we change our character. Because by healing every personal defect, of course, we can change our character, our personality, our destiny, and this is the way the world can change in a beautiful way. But so that's the Samael is working with the red, with the power of the blue. Okay? So he was on the card. Yes, please.
Where is he? Where is he?
He passed away already. His physical body he passed away. But he died already. Samael, in the three-dimensional reality, he had a physical body, but he passed away. He died in Mexico, 1977.
Really good point, thank you.
Thank you.